in a way like we never thought. Like this
and
nigga,
he came right back. But
no, I'm talking about after Kendrick. Like Meek helped set the table for what Kendrick did. That's what
Meek went never the same after Drake. Don't do that.
Nah, he was.
That's not true.
The biggest thing that hindered me. The biggest thing that hindered me was him getting arrested. But the fact that he went at him shows, nigga, I'm not scared of this nigga. He don't write his rhyme. Whatever. Nobody went like, ain't nobody crossed L like that, man. Like, when I say fear, hold on, let me finish real quick. Let me finish what I'm saying, John, please. When I say fear, like, I'm talking about man the fuck up, face to face. Like, nigga, you not about to pop this shit. Whereas Drake, like you said, niggas don't fear Drake. They fear everything around that nigga. Who was L's crew that was going to do something to you? Nobody.
What I'm saying is, I don't think nobody looked at L like this nigga's the top rapper at like the time.
What? You talking about drugs? Yo, you smoking.
I'm saying at the time niggas was shooting at him, bro. Not when he was on top.
Yes, he was. He was the top nigga.
Oh,
that was the top nigga.
No, I'm saying this propaganda. Listen what I just said. Who was shooting at him when he was on top? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, there was. L was
shooting at
every phase.
L was on top when he battled Kumo D. He was
every
on top.
phase of LL's career, he's experienced battles. Every phase.
I'm not saying he hasn't. What I'm saying.
So you said that when they were shooting at him, he wasn't on top. That's not true.
No. I said I don't remember no bunch of battles he had when he was on top when niggas was shooting at him. I felt
that's when he had most of them.
That's when he had.
Yeah, you was young. You was younger, John.
Yeah, correct.
You was younger. You might not have experienced that part of it.
Yeah, that's all.
I got you.
Can I ask everybody a question though?
I'm gonna accept your knowledge. I'm gonna say this though. On the end with like Cannabis wasn't scared to shoot at the nigga.
But Cannabis got his heart blown the fuck out his chest too.
A lot of people don't feel that way though. Like
we listened to it last night.
Has their, John, even if I concede to that, everybody has that one. Like Jay wasn't niggas that was they slept on Nas. Everybody has one. If you fight enough, you might get caught in the eye. You might lose.
Yo, a lot honestly, niggas didn't sleep on Nas, bro. They did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they just like when the fuck?
Listen, Nas had a
they did until when Ether came.
Stop.
Ether was a shot.
Niggas are saying Jay-Z is gonna get it, nigga. I'm telling you.
No,
what?
Man.
Nah, that wasn't the sentiment, John.
The sentiment was Jay-Z is on top of the world. He went in Mob Deep. He went in Nas. Jay was on top of the planet. He went at Mob. He went at and everybody was like, "Oh shit!"
Nobody thought
when you had people like
Nas rapping though, because a lot of niggas never felt Jay-Z was just a better rapper.
John, a little high. Hold on.
My nigga,
no, they heard from Nas, bro. When his mom just died, all kind of shit happened.
Like
away from the game.
Yeah,
I'm not. I will say this to that point, John. Like they getting shit on Nas to Nostradamus. Like, they practically like a lot of people shitting on him after that.
Nostradamus was terrible. I remember that.
Yeah.
We talk about this all. I'm saying felt like Nas still had it. They didn't. They felt like his records, what he was trying to do music was X. It wasn't about his rapping.
But at the same time, you have to think about it. Jay-Z was damn near like one of actually the top dogs.
It's like where Drake is.
It looked like he was invincible, like he couldn't win because like niggas smoked Mob Deep, unfortunately. Their career wasn't the same after that. Then he went up against Reno and Charlie Baltimore and all these other niggas. And then
he went at Maze.
He was crushing everybody. And then if you listen to the opening line of that song, that was very true at the moment. ROC, we running this rap shit. Niggas was not expecting Nas to do that.
No, heavy underdog, heavy.
He was heavy. I'm not going front. I'm saying this was on the West Coast. We was the bait. We was the bait. Niggas was on Jay. Even though it was some niggas on my side that was on Nas side, it was a lot of niggas that was on Jay-Z's side. Bro.
I
remember this statement right here. You fell from top 10 to not mention at all.
Yeah.
And you probably got Uchi Wally first. better than yours. Like, come on, man. That nigga was smoking the craziest shit about all that, man. He called him out. Like, it was like, come on, Nas. Like, it wasn't no subliminals. It wasn't
And he took a month to respond. Months.
But Rashad, you know they took a trillion shots at him.
See, everybody knows.
Nah, he wasn't dodging that
Nah,
Rough
P's
Rider.
just
Ain't nobody messing with Rough Rider, though.
He wasn't dodging that.
He already dealt with X, and he felt like he's on his level.
Matter of fact, if you listen to Do It Again, you doing shoot them shots at the locks, man. Because see the eyebrows trying to wild out. Game is ours, will never foul out. Y'all just gonna hope we gracefully bow out.
Yeah, like he wasn't.
Yeah, you niggas was dissing each other on Reservoir Dogs. Like I'm not on Jay or nothing like that, but he wasn't them niggas.
He talking smack. How the fuck you talk about him sitting over here? Like you just copy things so we can call him weird.
All I'm saying, a nigga like LL, peak LL. But hey, man, again, peak Drake, peak LL. When you talk about peak Drake, you're talking about sales. No, niggas are scared. No, the record companies making fucking great decisions. Because all these niggas y'all say that may have put their albums, like, that's a company decision. That ain't there. And
No
then
doubt.
when you say, right, that's good business. But when you say the man, the rapper himself, who in the fuck looks at Drake with fear? Not a goddamn person.
Yeah, I don't even want us to focus on Drake. I want to ask John, like if you saying at the peak of LL's career, people didn't necessarily fear him, who feared Hov then?
No, I don't think neither one of them niggas. I think niggas were not niggas.
What?
Wait a minute, John.
I think New York. No.
So you think people didn't fear LL at one point?
I'm saying none of these niggas is feared niggas. Everybody go at everybody.
Yeah, that's not how it was, though,
That ain't
John.
how it was working back then.
How it was.
That ain't how it was back then, John.
Everybody.
So y'all saying
LL
had all these niggas scared like that?
Let me say something.
LL went at everybody.
No,
LL.
Female rappers
so y'all
too.
saying
I don't give a fuck, bro.
Hold on, John.
Let me ask you a
Leave that
question.
nigga alone.
Everybody went at Hov. Not everybody went at LL.
No.
Nobody
Everybody
shot
went
back.
at Hov.
The niggas in Hov.
Pac went at Hov.
Hold on. Nobody
The
shot
niggas in
back.
Hov era, bro, was better than the competition in L era, bro.
Definitely was.
Way better. Times better.
Hold on.
That ain't an argument. That ain't an argument. But
so
when you were the best in your era and the top niggas in your era when that you, it ain't about what era was better. That's like basketball. What I'm saying is when you got what you got. No, you got what you got. So the best in your time frame when you was peaking, they was going at each other. The best.
Hey, Shad.
Everybody.
Shad, let me throw this in for you, and I'm pass right back to you. Is he forgetting that the Juice Crew was out, BDP was out? Like he act like it was slouches. Eric B was out. I mean, Kim was out. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I don't get what that meant. Again, you
what
would
does
have
that
been
mean?
there, and that ain't me on no old head.
No, that's just fact. Like,
no, I'm just
you ain't want no parts of that symphony.
Bro, if you compare JT competition to LL, it don't even make sense, bro.
Man, Cool G Rap, Rakim.
Is he serious?
I never said the symphony was dirt, bro. Nah, but niggas is saying that. I said I never. That's not what I'm doing, no Trap. No, I said that's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is this. It's. Hold on.
You can't hear him?
No, what I'm saying. You can hear me now?
Oh yeah, you good now. Yeah, you way better.
What I'm saying is I'm not taking away from what L. Niggas know L's a pioneer. That L built this shit, bro. I mean, anything you look at is L. Any artist, L built this shit. But what I'm saying is, I hear a lot of, and it come from like a lot of older cats too, because it's like, cause that's the era they grew up in, bro. I come from an era where it's like that whole era, that was like gold, that gold platinum era. All of them niggas was nice. It wasn't like confused. It wasn't 10 niggas that was nice. It was all of them niggas were nice, and they all was shooting at each other. No, like that whole era.
What time? What time period you talking about,
I got a question
Valley,
on
put a time.
that shit.
Hold on, put some years on it, Valley, please.
Yeah, put a stamp on it.
All right, so I'm going from 95 to 2001.
Well, interestingly enough, Val, that nigga L was still smashing niggas. L was still platinum.
No, the fuck he wasn't. No, he
L wasn't platinum in that time.
That nigga was good. He was good for like
platinum, but not smashing
niggas.
He could be platinum shot, but smashing niggas is kind of wild.
No, what he said was, I'm gonna tell you what he said.
He was relevant, but he wasn't dominating.
What you said was that platinum era. Everybody was going platinum.
Phenomenon was his last track. He went out.
No. He said from 95. You said from 95 to 0. Everybody
95
first
to 01.
Everybody first off wasn't going platinum. LL was though, but everybody wasn't going. You said everybody was like that. Everybody wasn't. And if I go, hold on, hear me out. Let's go 10 years ahead of that. You said 95. Let's go. Hear me out. Listen to what I'm saying. Let's go from 95. You said 95 to 01. Let's go from 85 to 91. And you pick out the best 10. I'll pick out the best 10. I'll smash you. So what
it's a tough one.
Y'all gonna let him get away with that?
That's cap. First of all.
That's cap.
What year you 7 shot? What year you 7
No,
shot?
what Veli just said was what he said was from 95. Listen what I'm saying. What he said was from 95 to 01. So that means you're coming in 95, right? Is that what you mean? And I'm saying from
95 to 01.
Okay, so I'm saying from 85 to 91.
91.
So you know what you can't do, Val? Anybody that came out before 95, you can't use them.
You can't use them. No.
So what the fuck? Are you sure you want to do this?
I see what you did there.
Because that's what you said. Are you sure you want to do this?
Right.
Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back to 92.
I mean, you can still do it, Belly.
Bring it back to 92. I'll take that.
Rashad.
I got you, Shot. Give me a second. I got you.
Was what Hush, right?
Huh?
Last hit until he took that break was Hush, right?
You talking about his last hit? That GOAT album dropped in that time. There was a man. Listen,
I think he dropped his last.
Yo, Rashad, I got a question for you, G.
From.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Pac and LL had smoke, right? And Pac didn't come in LL the way he came in everybody else. Am I correct?
Very.
Yeah.
That nigga was shouting Jay-Z name out.
Can I ask a question?
No, Pac did get at LL, but the track
he was real. He was real mild.
No. He got at LL Little Homies, and he also had a track. Matter of fact, he had 2 tracks going to LL, but them shit didn't get released until like after he died, though. But he didn't call him out like he did them niggas, though. No, he did. He was framed when it came to LL, though. He was kind of mild.
He was wild as fuck.
Question. Yep. For the old heads that lived through the LL era and shit, right? Y'all said that everybody feared him and shit. But what I'm thinking is like what points is niggas gonna get for going that LL the ladies man? Like,
no, LL was.
He wasn't just a lady. That's what y'all missing it.
Hold on,
he wasn't that.
Hold on, 2 things. You taking the statement out of context.
That man was a full-blown MC, dude.
Bro, that nigga was that nigga had a whole sitcom.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You can't do that.
You taking it out of context too.
So he was
getting it confused.
Hey, yo, Big T, I put it in context, man. My bad.
Somebody asked the question earlier. What's the difference and what's the similarities between Drake and LL? So the fear factor came out with L, whereas ain't nobody scared of Drake. But when you say him and his P, man, LL wasn't just the ladies rapper. That nigga was going at niggas, letting them know, yeah, I got girls, but any of you niggas want it, any given time, I'm taking all comers. And he did that.
But ain't Drake the same way?
Drake to him,
no, Drake's not the same way.
No, Drake. No, I'm gonna tell you something. The thing is about LL, bro. LL, the thing is that propaganda made LL look like he was the ladies' man. They wasn't trying to promote the hip hop side of LL. But when you listen to LL's records, my G, that nigga,
LL was on.
Yes.
So what's the difference? Check this out.
That was later. That was later.
Hold on.
LL what you're talking about.
LL was probably like one of the first well-rounded artists that knew how to cover both sides of the fence. The hip hop joints and the ladies joints, my G.
Now one of the first,
the
the
battle
first.
joint.
In the battle joints.
And once
Like,
again,
hold on.
LL brought
Hold
songs.
on a second. Hold on a second. Somebody was trying to tap in a new voice on the stage, man. Let them tap in.
So that's what I'm saying, y'all. That's where y'all lose me at. Because if you play this back, like when y'all listen back to yourselves, y'all see why I think it's more similarities than what you're saying, Rashad. I really do.
Right. You think it's more similarities?
I never compared the two until after listening to y'all all morning. If y'all didn't say the name LL, a lot of things that y'all were saying about him, I could apply that to Drake. And I understand because I was in that era as well as LL Rashad. So I thoroughly understand what you're saying. However, I think you're doing a discredit to the whole situation because you got to think about Drake's era and time. It was totally different. And nobody's honing in on that, which is why I'm trying to get you, Rashad, to see the time that Drake was in. It wasn't the same as battle rap like in the 90s. But there are similarities as I'm listening to y'all talk about LL. If y'all wasn't saying his name, I would actually could put Drake in some of those categories.
I'm not sure.
Can I respond?
Hold on.
Yo, come on, y'all. Come on. You ain't all jump up the mic at the same time.
Can I speak on that one real quick, though?
Hold on. Let some new voice on the stage, bro. I got you. Yeah.
Let me know when.
Yeah,
See, everybody here talking about between the L and the Jay-Z. Everybody here speculating. Oh, there's only probably two people on this stage that really know what went on in the house of Def Jam. That's probably me and D Brown.
Don't do all that, bro.
I was there.
D Brown who?
My man right there with the Rockefeller logo.
Oh, wow. D Brown with the Def Jam?
Yeah. Rockefeller.
Okay. We probably the only two people. We probably the only two people in this room that could speak on the whole house of Def Jam.
Well,
inside out.
Let me find out, D Brown.
I was
Let
there.
me find out, D Brown.
Go ahead.
I was there. Hold on. I was there.
I know you for 4 years. I didn't know you was in Def Jam.
I was there for the whole battles for LL when he battled Ice, Mo D,
still hot take
Hammer.
Brown.
Okay. I was there when LL kept the lights on, when PE was doing their own thing, when LL was the only one keeping the lights on at Def Jam. Then after Def Jam came, after LL came EPMD. They kept the lights on for a little while. After EPMD, Nice and Smooth kept the lights on.
Nope.
After that, here comes Hove, Ja Rule, and DMX. They saved that company, and Warren G was the first. Let's get it started. Warren G was the first to save the company
in the early 90s, right?
In the early 90s.
Mid-90s.
After Warren, then come Hove. Here comes
that was
Ja,
mid-90s.
and here come X. All right. You had your Foxy Brown, but Hove,
Ja Rule. Met them in the Red Man. Where Met them in the Red Man came in?
Meth and Red, they come in. They're in their own lane. They've been. Red was there already doing his thing.
Red Man came in 91, 92.
Red was already there. He was already signing the REL. He was already doing his thing. Then when Meth came in, it just became a whole different monster.
But what's the point you getting at though?
But the juggernaut, when you talking about who saved Def Jam, that was his title, or who kept the lights on. L kept the lights on throughout the 90s, after late 80s, throughout the 90s.
No, 80s, not late 80s. From the inception.
84 on.
From
84
the inception.
No,
according to
Russell
Simmons,
you had
according
Beastie
to LL.
Boys, you had Beastie Boys, you had Slick Rick, you had Public Enemy, you had.
And you know who they were opening up
the
for
headliner
on the tours? They were opening up for LL.
No doubt.
No, Beastie Boys.
I was impressed. You wasn't the only one around, man.
Beastie Boys opened up for Madonna. Okay.
No, but we talking about hip hop concert. Come on.
Yeah, Beastie Boys opened for Madonna.
Beastie Boys open for LL too.
Everybody opened up for Run. If you really want to get it started, everybody opened for Run.
You said Def Jam. Running it was on Profile.
Dude, I worked there. How you going to tell me what I know?
So Run DMC was on Def Jam.
He
Run
worked
DMC
there,
was
bro.
never on Def Jam. They were
on Profile. That's all I said.
They were supposed to be on Def Jam, but they didn't. They signed.
They were on Profile. Ain't no supposedly.
Dude, you gonna let me finish telling the story like you tell people? Or you just gonna keep cutting in?
I mean, what is the story leading to?
The story's leading to what y'all saying at the headline. LL kept the lights on for years until Hove, Ja, and X came. Red and Meth were their own. Red did his own thing. He kept the lights on for RAL, which was Rush Associated Labels, which was Leo's label. Okay.
So John, who you think means
Never
more
heard of
to
that.
Def Jam? Who you think mean more, LL or Hov? I think
they both mean more. It's the two different eras.
Jeff, you heard of Rush?
So when you
Hov
talking,
definitely mean more.
you talk
One gotta mean more.
no. You're talking two different eras. You're talking two different eras. You're talking two different administrations. Okay. When LL was in charge, there was a black woman named Carmen Ashurst who was the president of Def Jam. It wasn't Leo Cohen. Leo Cohen was running Rush Management. He was the chairman. He was the COO. He was running Rush Management. Leo didn't run Def Jam. Okay, Russell and Carmen Ashurst Watson ran Def Jam. Okay, Chrissy Murray was head of artist development. Video production. Donna Moore was head of artist development. Faith Newman, the white woman, was head of A&R.
John was in the building.
Russell Sadowski, who used to be the road manager for the Village People, he was your guy who paid you your check. Okay, Miriam, who else do you want to know? So don't. This is what I've been there. I know who was there. I don't speculate. Okay.
Somebody finally shut Rashard ass.
So John, who?
Basically, LL was battling three niggas. He kept the lights on throughout from the late 80s through the 90s. Then we moved from 298 Elizabeth Street to 160 Varick Street. And once that ball, that's when Redman and Method Man started rolling. And then Warren G picked up. That's when he kicked in. And then John and X kicked in. And then they from 168, they moved up to Universal.
My nigga John was in the building.
Okay. And once they got to Universal, that's when Leo took over at 160 Varick. He started to take over because Russ was doing the fashion thing. He was doing Fat Farm. He was doing movies.
Side though.
He was doing Fat Farm and he was doing movies. So he wasn't really doing the day-to-day operation of the music shit. All right. And D Brown, he know my man Kenny Lee. That's how, if you know Russell, you know Kenny Lee, you know Russell. You know Leo. Okay, so I can tell you when there was no motherfucking heat in Rush Management. So all the speculation of who was this is you talking two different administrations, you talking two different eras. Okay,
John, so let me ask you a question, because it sounds like you're giving the corporate side in the building, right? But when we talk about the streets and the manufacturing of beef and what's going on, y'all had nothing to do with that, right? Or am I wrong?
What? Some of the niggas that worked at Def Jam back in the day that were from Hollis and from Farmers, nigga, you come up there and act crazy if you want to.
No, you're right. You're right.
You come up there and with that bull. Mo D to know better to come downtown with. Niggas knew better to come downtown with that crazy shit. Russell not only had one person guarding him, and that was my man Kenny Lee. He didn't walk around like these cats with 10, 12 bodyguards.
John, but let me ask you this. Let me ask you this though. So when LO felt like I need to go deal with this cat, I need to handle that shit. Or there's an artist I'm eyeing, and I need to pin something, or I just need to establish who's the fucking man. Did the corporate side sit down and say no, or pin that shit? Like, did y'all have
no? That's on them.
Right.
That's on them.
Okay.
When you in the rap beef, and you gotta go out there and show your fucking pen skills, nigga. That's on you, because see, that's the difference between now and back in the day. Back in the day, dudes were performers. They had to have skills. You had to have skills to grab that fucking microphone. You had to have skills to get on that stage.
Hey, John.
It's not like now, I can sit in the room and I got
John, from your perspective though, then just a quick question, since you was in the building and shit, from your perspective, what is LL's issue with Hov?
I can't answer that question, and I wasn't there in the building at that time and during that administration. Now you're talking maybe a fourth or fifth administration, so I really can't tell you about that. But my whole thing,
LL came out and said why he had a problem with Hov. Hov wasn't freaking helping push nobody's album when he took over for Def Jam. He said that shit.
I don't think that's why he got a problem with Hov. But that's why I was just trying to ask somebody who
who've been around this shit, I mean, for me, from the outside looking in, it just really kind of just looked like some hating shit. Really, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, this nigga Jay minding his business. So it's like for even LL to come out his mouth recently like he did, and just even his tone when niggas bring up Jay and shit like that, it's like, oh, this guy has a real issue with Hov.
Wait, Leo.
Nah,
Leo.
he spoke up like
Leo.
when he first took over for Def Jam.
Hold
He
on,
spoke up like he
LL
didn't like it.
addressed it. Like you don't believe what LL says.
No, I just don't think that that's all. I just don't think that that's all
hear
there
me
is
out.
to it.
Okay.
When Jay got the presidency for Def Jam, he said him and L said they talked to this to that. L had a joint coming out, and he went into the Jay-Z mode and started pushing Jay-Z. And he said the budget was light. He didn't really push L shit. L had a problem with that because L was Def Jam's golden child. Like he built the house. So when Jay didn't push his shit, and after they had a meeting, allegedly, this is what L said. After they had their meeting and Jay turned around and didn't do what he said he was going to do, then he had an issue with that. And that's honorable. I mean,
so since then, so even to him now, like with the shot he just took and all this other shit, you think it all stems from that? You don't think it has?
No, it don't all stem from that. But that's the biggest issue.
Okay.
That's,
I think he mad that he got that bottle
street shit.
Right. So Shad, do you think that part of it? And I'm not. Listen, bro. L is solidified. He's a fucking legend, bro.
And Jay-Z is my GOAT. Like,
right.
So I don't get the narrative. So saying the old niggas are siding with L.
No,
the only way I'm siding with L is everybody is acting like this nigga can't do what he.
No, Shad. But this is what I'm saying though. The only thing that me and you came to an agreement last night when we was talking about this shit. But what I'm saying though is, I just feel like it's a little bit of, I'm not gonna call it like jealousy, but it's a little bit of like, why y'all got this nigga up here like this?
No.
From L.
Hey Leo, watch this. Here go the deal right here. You 33, right?
For sure.
It's a nigga in middle school. It was new. Came in middle school. He was that nigga. And you slide in. He don't fuck with you and you don't fuck with him. So now it's high school. Y'all ain't seen each other over the summers, but it's high school. Niggas switch high schools. He go to a different high school. Now y'all playing against each other. And I can't stand that motherfucker from some 7th grade shit. Now it's college. And y'all on the same fucking campus. And it's like, y'all look at each other from across the yard like, this bitch ass nigga. Like, what? There's certain things, right? And then one of y'all got a pledge, right? One of y'all got a pledge. And let's just say you're LL and you transferred to that college. You wasn't even there at first. But you about to pledge Q. But Jay-Z is the nigga that's in charge of the Q. He pledged early. And now you got to be up under this nigga this nigga. So when he came to the middle school, you was that nigga. Now you transferred colleges. You about to pledge. And guess who the dean of pledges is? This nigga. You like,
but Shaw,
hold on. All I'm saying is these niggas have quietly carried over a beef that's just like you just outright don't like a nigga. It ain't even jealousy. I'm sure it is.
Right.
I think both of them just don't like each other. And it's like, what? Like, so we, the public, didn't see all the history. But every time it always seemed to be a problem. You know, it's just, I don't like this nigga.
I think that it's a little bit of, not saying that that's solely L's position, but I think that that's a little bit of salt in the wound too. It's like, why y'all gassing this nigga up like this?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think there's that. Because L readily admitted, he said, yo, the nigga got great music. Ain't got nothing to do with music. L said that. He said, hey, I love his music.
No, but I'm not talking about music. I'm just talking about where we hold, where they hold Hov. Because even like now,
culture. I think current culture holds Hov up. But hip hop culture as a whole, they hold both of them up.
True. But also too, when you see a lot of these lists and shit like that, niggas is not having LL in that top 5 spot. I think that bothers
people
him.
Respect LL. I think 25 and up, 25 and down don't know LL, bro. Maybe even you can even go to. You'd be surprised.
Yeah. So LL is kind of 2 generations removed because the generation below us don't know LL, and then my generation we revere Hove more than we revere LL. So he's almost like 2 generations removed. So it's like
I revere Hove more, and I'm from day one. But I understand what L did. And I respect the fuck out of L. And when I say I revere Hove more, look at Hove, man. Hove came to the game, grown fucking man. L was there at 15. Like, I respect the shit out of LL, and I understand and know what he did. That's why I'm not anti-L. Like I said last night, when you see the entire thing from day one versus niggas that's like your age, 33, that you came in when you came in, which was probably 23 years ago, right? You go back 23 years, you're at 2001, and you're a 10-year-old kid who's, I'm starting to like this shit, da-da-da-da-da-da. So it's clear why you revere Jay, right? But the kids right before you, I can remember them hating on Jay because it was Wayne for them. Best rapper alive. So hear me out. So again, I'm gonna just say this: when you didn't see the whole picture, and it may sound to you like we saying L. No, I keep saying it. I'm gonna reiterate it again. Jay-Z is my favorite fucking rapper all time, but I understand what L could possibly do, and I'm leaving it there. But I understand why younger people would. Okay, because when you came in, but if you look at the whole landscape, and here's another thing, it's hard for younger people to understand the landscape when you weren't outside when people changed the whole way America and the world thinks. So when we hold people up, we understand what they did, not only culturally, but globally at a time where these certain things wasn't even existing. So we hold them up high too for that part of it. And y'all can't, you could Google, you could look at numbers. That's what a lot of people. Yeah, man, he was only platinum, but you don't understand.
I get it,
so
Shad. I get it, Shad. I just I just don't understand where the dissent should be coming from. Even like I said before in the Charlamagne interview, when Charlamagne brought up the Lexus and so what the fuck, the nigga got stock in Lexus. I can't say nothing about